Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to focus on subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Our model problem is 11/14 minus 1/3. I'm going to take you through step by step how to solve that problem. So for this, we are going to use the butterfly method. As you know, you cannot subtract fractions with unlike denominators until you find a common denominator. So that is our first step. We have to find a common denominator. And one way of doing that is to multiply our two separate denominators. So we are going to multiply 14 times 3. 14 times 3 equals 42. So 42 is going to be our common denominator. Now the next step, to find our numerators, we have to multiply each numerator by the opposite denominator. So we are multiplying 11 times 3 and we are multiplying 14 times 1. So 11 times 3, that basically means that you're adding 11 3 times. 11 plus 11 is 22. 22 plus 11 is 33. 11 times 3 equals 33. 14 times 1 equals 14. Any number multiplied by itself is going to, any number multiplied by 1 is going to remain the same. So now we can subtract our fractions because we have our common denominators and our new numerators. So 33 42nds minus 14 42nds. That is our new subtraction problem. Now we have a like denominator. So 33 minus 14 equals 19. If you're not able to do that in your head, what you can do is you can draw the subtraction problem vertically. Three becomes 13. 3 in the ones place becomes 13. The 3 in the tens place becomes 2. 13 minus 4 is 9. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 33 minus 14 equals 19. As you can see, the previous skills, the foundational skills in math, they show up as we get into more advanced mathematic problems. So, our numerator is 19. Our denominator is 42. And we have our final answer. 11/14 minus 1/3 equals 19 42nds. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. I'm going to do one more problem involving subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. (12/15) minus 2/3. That'll be our next problem. So step 1, we got to find our common denominator. We can find a common denominator by multiplying our two separate denominators. So we're going to multiply 15 times 3. 15 times 3 equals 45. Now we got to multiply each numerator by the opposite denominator. 12 times 3. 12 times 3 equals 36. 15 times 2 equals 30. So now we have a common denominator. Want me to write the problem out? 36 45ths minus 30 45ths. So 36 minus 30 equals 6. Our numerator stays the same. And we have our final answer. 12/15 minus 2/3 equals 6/45. Now, this answer is not in lowest terms. This answer is not in lowest terms. Usually, my videos converting fractions to lowest terms, usually I make those a separate video, but I will leave it up to the chat. Chat, if you want me to convert 6/45 to lowest terms, put a 1 in the chat. If you want me to leave the answer as is, put a 2 in the chat. So 2 in the chat if you want me to leave the answer as is, 1 if you want me to reduce to lowest terms. Going to give everybody in the chat to the 6-minute 15-second mark. So again, 1 if you want the fraction reduced to lowest terms, 2 if you want me to leave it as is and reduce it in another video. All right, so time's up. Didn't see any responses in the chat, so 6/45, we're going to leave that as the final answer for now. And then in a future video, I will reduce 6/45 to lowest terms. So that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you have any questions. And if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments and I will do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri signing off. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you all next time.